After yesterday's meeting, the chief assigned the community resource team to go out, identify properties that code enforcement has already identified as condemned or vacant, and check the status of them in regards to access to them. So we're going around checking the buildings, photographing them, documenting what the address is, and forwarding that list on to code enforcement, who's then hiring a contractor to board these up so that we can limit the access into these vacant buildings. So that's what the community resource officers are assigned to this week to try to get that done. I believe yesterday it was 12 buildings we were able to identify. Passed that list on to City Finance, who's now hiring contractors to come in and board them up.
Well, you know, in this case, you have a lot of stuff in here: trash, mattresses, chairs, and ironically, the gas can right here. You know, somebody walking through this lot simply flicks a cigarette butt in this direction, it happens to come in this window. Well, now you've got another huge fire and catastrophe on your hand.
Agree with that. We've been working this for a year and a half. So for somebody to say that, you know, just because we had 3 terrible fires, that the city's finally doing something, that ain't accurate. The city stepped up 2 years ago. You know, we've spent probably well over $1 million at this point, cleaning, condemning, 13 properties demolished last year that the city paid for. You know, that ain't just standing by, that's taking action. I think they try to do it responsibly. You know, we've tried to work with landlords and banks to maybe resell stuff and fix stuff. We've tried to be, the city's tried to be responsible and give people time to turn the properties around. And it's just, you know, you guys are here today because we've had 3 major fires. People are afraid, but you know, we've been doing this for a year and a half. So
I really do. My husband and I were just talking about that actually, about how a lot of the fires have been happening around condemned buildings, and that we have one right next door definitely makes me nervous. Yes. I feel like we're a little bit further away from everything that's been happening, but still it's close enough to definitely feel uncomfortable. So I feel like some of the condemned buildings that I've seen or driven past seem to be just kind of wide open, and that's scary.
What's happening is the property owners are hiring hired hands here to come in and clean out the building of all the a lot of the old furniture, trash, garbage, stuff that could possibly be flammable. So we're seeing this more frequently, specifically today, this being the 2nd or 3rd time alone that I've seen it today. So good work on their part, and definitely more of a sense of the urgency.